Learning to listen. Horses are just trying to survive. I used to think horse behaviour was something we trained. Teach the right behaviour, correct the wrong one, try to understand how to change it. Then, one little mare started teaching me something else. She taught me how to listen. What if horses aren't trying to misbehave? What if they're simply trying to survive? And perhaps so are we. The more time I spent with Penny, the more I realised we're not actually that different. Every second of every day, both our brains are quietly asking the same question. Am I safe? When either of us feels safe, we explore, we learn, we connect, we eat, we rest, we're curious. But when we don't feel safe, our worlds become much smaller. We stop exploring, we stop learning. We become more reactive, more focused on whatever feels important right now. Not because we're stubborn, not because we're difficult, because survival has become the priority. One day, the horses in the next field were galloping around, calling to each other, full of energy. Penny watched. She listened. She knew exactly what was happening. Then, she quietly chose to stay beside me. That moment changed something for me. A horse doesn't need a silent world to feel safe. Safety isn't the absence of excitement. It's the ability to stay regulated despite it. I find it helpful to think about 3 simple colours: green, orange and red. Not because horses fit neatly in boxes, but because all of us move between different states throughout the day. Green is where we feel safe enough to rest, learn, connect and explore. Orange is where something matters. We're alert, interested, excited, maybe uncertain, but we're still thinking, still learning, still able to recover. Then there's red. When survival starts taking over, thinking becomes harder, learning becomes harder, the world narrows, everything else takes second place. The goal isn't to avoid orange. Orange is part of life. Curiosity lives there, growth lives there, learning often lives there. A little orange helps us grow. Too much red stops us learning. My goal isn't to remove every challenge from Penny's life. It isn't to create a perfect world. It's to help her spend less time in survival, recover more quickly, and feel safe enough to stay curious. That also changed how I think about something called the 3 Fs. Friends, forage, freedom. Not simply as good management, not simply as enrichment, but as foundations of safety. Friends help horses feel socially secure. Forage supports both body and mind. Freedom gives choice, predictability, and a little more control over their own lives. The 3 Fs are the what. The nervous system is the why. Perhaps our job isn't to control behaviour. Perhaps it's to make survival feel less necessary. Because behaviour isn't simply driven by what a horse knows. It's influenced by how safe they feel. For me, success isn't a horse that always says yes. It's a horse that still feels able to say no. Because without choice, you can't know what matters. And when a horse chooses to stay, to investigate, to connect, that choice means something. And I'm not sharing this because I have all the answers. I'm sharing it because one horse changed the questions I ask. Today, before I ask, "What is my horse doing?" I try to ask, "What might my horse be experiencing?" Because every behaviour makes sense. Once we understand the problem the horse is trying to solve, perhaps horses aren't trying to give us a hard time. They're trying to survive, just like we are. Learning to listen, just a horse listener.